Okay. I need to check my audios and make sure that the music's not too loud. Are we doing okay, you think? I have Scythe helping me. He's in the same room, of course, as usual. Music's overpowering. Okay, I'll knock it down. I'm fairly quiet in the first place, so... How are we sounding now? Okay, a little too quiet. Got it. We'll try that. And when a slightly quiet track comes on, like... My music's gonna be all over the place today. Sorry, what? Okay. Let me see... Okay. Thank you, Asbeth. And hi, how you doing? Oopsie, wrong button. You didn't see that. Excuse me. Yeah, I need to go fetch a link. I seen this character with a flute. Their name is Bunny. You know what? Oh, I have them right over here. But we're gonna be drawing this one today. They have this cute little rat familiar, although I don't know if I'll be able to fit it in the image because I'm going kind of small today. I'm hoping to kind of have them wiggling around, looking like they're playing the flute a little. We'll see how that goes. I chose some interesting music for today. So I'm going to probably do a front view with this. I know that it might be better to do with a side view because of the flute, maybe? I don't know. But I'm honestly just most comfortable doing the front view. It's kind of like working out the body size here. So how y'all doing anyway? It's been downright hot, I know that much. You know what, I'm not gonna worry about thumbs right now, I think. Yeah, it's like, I want to take my kids to the park, but she's just been in the 90s, is heading towards 100 this week where we're at. We'd have to take them either early morning or late in the evening. Tomorrow, though, I gotta head out for a doctor's appointment, so I won't be home all day. Do a smiley face just cause. Okay. I actually have to dress this up like the character now. So our character's on the skinnier side, so we want to make sure we reflect that as best we can with the sprite. Of course, sprites are a little more on the difficult side to get the body accuracy sometimes. Depends on the body type and everything in the first place. And I think, actually, we're going with these feet closer together, so I'm gonna... But we're not gonna do the pigeon toe thing. I do need to start working on doing sprites that look more like they're on a top-down, but... I'm in my comfort zone for now. Over 100? Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope your grandmother, you know, doesn't suffer or anything like that. I know it's really tough, though, to let go. I've been there. You gotta stay home. Yeah, you gotta take care of you. Knowing y'all and everything, I'm sure Baba understands. Oh, cancer? Yeah. You don't want to see him go, but it's like, you really don't want to see them suffer either. Y'all know my mom had congestive heart failure. It was a similar kind of thing. Well, not perfectly. You know what I mean. It's not cancer, but, you know. Yeah, this is, was February. She was hospitalized on my dad's birthday and then passed away on Valentine's Day. Yeah. And as much as I miss her, I know she's not suffering anymore. Hate it, but, you know. She don't have to put up with a lot of stuff. And she don't have to put up with the BS that is the current United States government, you know, thing going on, too, so. You know. But, yeah, do take care of yourself and everything. When I had my mom pass, I made sure to have really quick and easy snacks to grab because I couldn't be bothered to cook for myself. You know, little stuff like that. Just take care of yourself too in the meantime. Reference flute player, because I know you want to hold your arms a particular way. Okay, good. You just did a grocery run. Yeah, Esbeth, I do hope your situation improves too, though. Not being able to simply walk around and even breathe normally, it's too much. I'm gonna turn off my mirror tool. I could have left it on to erase the arms, but whatever. So what I might actually want to do here... Maybe I should be doing some color blocking on this. I'm gonna pick up the skin tone. Don't look, he's naked. Now, if you ever do need to talk about it, though, like, don't be afraid to talk to me about it, you know. I understand, though, like, you don't want to drag other people down with you, but sometimes you really do need someone to talk to and express these things. I'm bad, and I tell you this, and I'm bad about that, too. I'm more likely to vaguely say, oh, I'm having a problem, and then leave it at that, too, so. And you're welcome. Honestly, like, I don't know, what are friends for, you know? I'm gonna do pink here. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should do a different color. I'm gonna do blue. We're gonna have the shoulder here. And we're gonna move down here. Right? and then up. But we want it kind of... See, the trouble is this is like a chibi character. So, like, how am I supposed to draw this accurately without... Because if I were to stretch these out, it'd be way too long of an arm, right? So we gotta treat it like a cartoon. Speaking of which, maybe we do noodle arms. So, let's grab our character first. Oopsie! You saw nothing. I'm gonna move... Not move it, because I'm on the wrong layer. Hold on. Okay, now we're gonna move. Gonna do that. Okay, and then the back arm... I am on the wrong layer. Hello? Anyway. Hey, Secret! How's it going? I'm funny, everybody else calls you Skate, and I'm like, hi, Secret, because it's the first part of your name. One of these days I'll get it right. Alright. So... This one will be... Front arm. And then back arm. I appreciate it. I don't give myself enough credit sometimes, so I appreciate you giving me more credit than I do. We'll do that, and then the back arm, I'm gonna make green. Where's my reference? There you are. Back arm starts here. I'm gonna go low, and then up. Get rid of that elbow, because we're doing noodle arms. And I guess I'll just put the flute. I'm gonna make you smaller. Flute's gonna go up to here for now. I'll figure the rest out later. Yeah, like, sometimes the more simple it is, the more difficult it gets. Like, I can draw a Kirby, right? But can I draw Kirby in the exact style that they draw him in? No. It looks simple at first, but when you're trying to actually emulate the artist's style and everything, it gets to be more complicated. And it's the same thing with pixel art. You know, it looks like anybody can do that, but then if you sit down and try to do it, maybe not. Yeah, the Pokemon are really difficult, because I don't know if now they kind of have an idea how to put them in a 3D space, but I feel like a lot of these artists can imagine them in a 3D space. I'm very flat. I can't do 3D mentally as well as some of these people, but I'm working on it. Yeah, the fewer the pixels, the less room for error you have. 100% on that. One pixel makes a huge difference. Once had a teddy bear that was looking a little psychotic because I needed to move a single pixel over in the eyeball. So, I wish I still had that teddy bear. Right, so the main part that's going to be animated is the... goodness gracious, brain. Is the arms and the flute. I might make them bounce a little, we'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and dress this character up. I think they said this is a he, him. I'm not positive. Nope, my bad, it's a she. I must have gotten her profile mixed up with somebody else's. I've been reading all kinds of profiles today. Like, what character do I draw? I don't know. Yeah, sometimes too, you also spend an obscene amount of time just correcting a couple pixels here and there, trying to figure out what looks best. And it does not go well. Eventually it goes well, but, you know, you drive yourself mad is what I'm trying to say. Oh, where do I want to start with this? You know what, we'll start here with the cape thingy. Maybe I'll turn on the symmetry for this, and gotta move it over because we changed positions. It is more interesting, I think, not to use the symmetry tool, but sometimes I just feel like getting things done. And, well, yeah. So, that's actually a little too long, so I'm gonna bump it back a little. Ooh! Just erase the legs and crotch while I'm at it, I guess. Alright, start there. I can't make any promises, but I kind of want to make this wiggle around a little bit while they're playing. But we'll see. And then I believe the shirt is just white. And we'll get the poofy sleeves up there shortly. I'm gonna make this red up there. It would probably be better if I had this on the... What is going on, Aseprite? Why are you... Aseprite doesn't particularly care for large images, so I think it's kind of having a day. When I drag my mouse around... Oh, when I'm that close, it's fine, but when I get out this far, that's funny. Alright, so... I can't see what's on the shirt, so I'm gonna have to go to the profile for the character and see if they have... Let's see. I think they only have one image. Oh, there is another image that's to the side that shows me that it's just like a button-up thing. Or like one of those like string buttons where you pull the strap over and... yeah. Oh, if I'm gonna do that, though, I think I need this color. I think I'm only gonna be able to fit, like, one of them in here. And then we'll do that. That actually might even be too low, because I've got a corset to put in here. So let's see if we can put the corset in first. Yeah, it's gonna be too low if I do that. We are not even gonna see that white that I put down. Simplifying things down to that, the pixel scale is kind of fun, though. It's almost like working a puzzle. I say that all the time, but it's just what it is. And we'll pick this color up again, because there is some of that there in the middle. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Excuse me. And then we'll pick up the... I'm pretty sure that's just a white, but I'm going to color pick anyway. Skirt out here. Maybe a little less. Decisions. Let's have a look. So the skirt does fold in on itself. I'm not the best at fabric, I'm working on it, but we'll get there. I'm actually going to shorten it a little that way. Might turn this off for that. Well, let me turn it back on and see. Yeah, I think that'll be okay, I think. But I am going to change the color of those lines to like a light blue or something. Because it's just a little too bold for my liking and make it look like it's just a pleated skirt, and it's really not. They're just folds. Unless maybe I just have too many folds. But now they almost look like bloomers. What do? Uneven folds? Yeah, I'm looking up here on the top left. Uneven it is. I believe the boots and... Okay, yeah, the boots have an accent color, and the tights are also the same as the main color. Actually, it's the accent color. You know what? I'm gonna stop thinking so hard and just do. do that. And then... oh, but if I do this, my outlines are gonna touch. But I guess that's fine. And then we're gonna pull this down. That down. See, this is the trouble. Lordy. Sometimes I just don't know what I want to do. If I pull this forward a little bit... this is what I'm saying, like I really need to work on top down, because I think I could put a little more depth in these shoes, but it's also so dang small. Oops. We're gonna do... I don't need to be in that folder. Where are my folders at? Go here. Those are the ones I've received. But I had another folder for that. Eh. I'll just go into my July folder. And our name is Bunny. I've been experimenting. Oopsie. Artist flashbang. I've been experimenting a bit with animations lately. I made a little jumping dude. I squished a friend of mine. A lot of fun stuff. I'm trying to get better at it. With some time and patience, I'm sure I will. Let's see. I'm gonna pick up the hair color there. It's very light compared to this skin. You know what, we're gonna start with green, and then we're gonna change it to the color we want. I'm always conflicted between like whether or not I want to do straight up line art, or if I want to, goodness. If I want to do... come on, brain, we can function a little bit, can't we? The answer is hardly, by the way. Need to reorganize my desktop stuff. Not on the desktop, but my windows. I can't see what I need to see. I need my references here. Okay. That should help a little bit. Also, the creepy soundtrack isn't, lineless is what I need to do for now, yeah. And then I'm gonna add lines to it after. Color blocking, I find sometimes is easier than just doing a straight up, you know, outline, like sketching, I guess you could say. I guess that would be a way of sketching here. But yeah, I was saying my music got kind of creepy. I have a mix of stuff on my list. I really, really like the Castlevania 64 soundtrack, and I almost wanted to put the whole thing on here, but I didn't. I picked out a few. So let's see. No, this hairstyle is symmetrical, so I'm going to do that. Bump and a bump. I might actually need to make it smaller. And it needs to go downward a little bit more than that. And maybe one more bump here. And then swoop. May need to move the character over a little bit more. I want it to be a bit fluffier. You know, first, let's... maybe I can move all of these at once. I'm not sure. Sometimes it doesn't let me. Nah, it's not gonna let me. That's okay. I'm gonna move it over just a smidge. And then the same here. Yeah, that'll... maybe I went a little too far over on one of them. Stream snacks. Luckily, I ate before this. If I eat too close to needing to talk on a mic, I end up clearing my throat 1,000 times into the microphone. Would like a nice treat later, though. Swoop bigger. Wait, symmetry tool back on first. Okay, now we're okay. And we need to make the hair thicker on the top. Oh goodness, I did it again. Hold on. That's weird, I know, but I did it. It works. Come to think of it, that spot might be thick enough. I don't want this too. Or I'm probably gonna have to go on another layer and erase some stuff from the look of it, but we'll get there when we get there. Yep. Get out of here. And then we have these. The nice thing about pixels too, I don't know how easy that is really with digital art in the long run. I do digital, like regular digital, but swapping colors out is so easy with pixels. Do I exaggerate the hair and make it longer than it's supposed to be, or do I make it... Let's try it how it's supposed to be. I always have a habit of wanting to draw pointy ears like that, like downward. But I think upward is what she has. There we go. Okay. I am going to have to correct that flute angle, maybe. We'll see. The flute angle might be okay. Yeah, that's fair. Like, you gotta have a stream snack, honestly. Oop. I love that I can just scribble over here and it still shows up over there. You know what? We're gonna have to straighten the flute out anyway, because of the angle that I have the character at facial-wise. I think it'll be okay, though. Bring it up just a smidgen. Do a little bit... Go away. Get a little bit of a pixel correction. We'll work on the rest of the body. There's like a hot pink choker there, but I don't think I can reasonably put that there unless I put it here. It's a bit jarring. Actually, given the coloring, so there's a side view that I don't have. Well, no, I have the side view here. Now I think they used the same coloration, no, almost for the eyes, but I kind of wonder if this is actually a scar? Because of this. So that might be something to include in there. Even though we technically can't see the neck. And just do it kind of like that, where it's got an alternating color scheme. I think we have a rather... I want to say a tired face, or an unimpressed face. I don't know. But they just look angry. I think we want it maybe like that if we want it to be just tired or something. We'll pick up the hot pink and stick it in there. We'll grab that really light pink. Where our eyebrows are going to be. So I think I'm going to outline my hair like this. I'll come back to that if I think I need to. I don't know if I want to keep both of those there. Maybe I just extend that. You know what, we're just going to leave the one there, I think. Maybe thicken that up. I like that shape a little better. Alright, let's go grab that hair color. And normally with pixel art you do want to make sure you limit your color palette and all that. But oops, sorry. I don't know. I mean, the color palette's not too big. But I like having a lot of color options. I'm that person that gets irritated when I get a marker set and like I don't have literally every color available on a digital art thing available to me. Because I want a very specific pink, and there is every other pink in the set but that one pink that I wanted. So but you learn to live with it. Let's check reference. So lower tips have the little bit of a darker color, and then the swoops. So we'll add that there. And there. I'm doing what's called dithering here, if you're not familiar. This is done instead of making a gradient. So you can use as few colors as possible if, for example, we were working on a Super Nintendo or something. And of course, we don't have those kinds of restrictions now, but it's just kind of fun to try to see how restricted you can be. And sometimes being more restricted in the end just means you have more room for creativity. It's kind of weird. Okay, let's see. I've got that. I've got the boots, I've got the skirt, I've got the corset. There is a buckle there, but I'm not going to be seeing that, I don't think. Alright, let's work on arms. There is some noise in this track. If it is getting on your nerves, please let me know and I will change it. It's there on purpose. And then... I know how irritating some things can be. Actually, we're gonna shrink that by a smidgen. There we go. And maybe that's a smidgen long, but we'll get there, we'll get there. And then the front one, I'm gonna go ahead and outline back here. I also need to change that hand to appropriate skin tone. Actually, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go around like this instead of outside of the white. Let's grab... Okay, but the front arm, I'm gonna go and pick up a green again, since I'm no longer using that for the back. I'm gonna color block out my sleeves. So up here, it's gonna be poofy, and then it's gonna get skinny. I'm gonna grab this color, because there's a band here. And we're going to try not to cover up that pink. Yeah. I'll probably put the next one I do up on the screen properly instead of having to flip back and forth here. On YouTube, in the description, I did link to this particular profile, but I'm not sure if people can see that easily or not. But it also occurred to me that I did not post that on Twitch at all. So if you're on Twitch, the character I'm drawing is here. If you're on YouTube, same thing. Apologies. I had the other reference up there and then I hid it and everything and then I forgot to deal with it. It's so late in though, I'm just gonna keep going. Grab the black. There is also a band here on the wrist, so I'll need to squish this area a little bit. Let's also make that a little bit smaller. I don't like how that looks. Alright, that'll do. grab our hand and turn that skin tone. I hate that. I'll be hitting buttons on my keyboard, and there's a shortcut key. It's Z. Z lets me zoom in and out, but Control Z lets me undo things. And I keep accidentally just pressing Z first. Pain in the butt. Alright, let's go ahead and... oh. There we go. Now I can do that. I'm leaving the outline off up here on this part of the sleeve so we can still see this. And then over here we have... it's a little hard to put in there properly because of eyelash thingy. No, maybe not. Actually, it can go right there. Alright, checking the reference. I think we've pretty well got everything down. We need to get the flute. And then we're good. I believe the flute is the same color as... so let's grab that. The mouth detail goes here. There's a little bit here. There's a round bit somewhere around here. And then we have the little buttony doodad guys. My oldest kid's in band. I'm sure she'd be able to tell me what they are. Okay. She isn't a flute player, though. So we're going to have the hand up here. And then the other one... oh, I need to make sure... hold on. Well, technically this is part of the flute. Goodness, I'm probably going to end up merging flute and such together, but before I do that, this is one thing that I do wish Aseprite had, is in Clip Studio Paint, I can make a folder and then drop a bunch of things in a folder, and I can just mess with those all at once. Here I can't do that. So I'm going to duplicate all three. Actually, you know what? Work smarter, not harder, guys. So I'm gonna make a new layer, and I'm gonna copy back arm. Excuse me, green, go away. Alright. Okay, sorry, ring shut off. I'm gonna grab the flute. Paste that on top. I'm gonna hide these two, lock them so I don't do anything to them. I'm gonna grab my front arm, paste that on top. Lock, hide. Arms in flute. Just a second. Oh, I gotta stretch a minute. It is about time to get up and stretch soon, but not quite there. When I run the 3-minute ad, we'll go stretch. I can't believe it's been almost an hour, actually. That's kind of nuts. Doesn't feel like I've been here that long. Time flies when you're having fun, though, right? Right, so... I guess I can go ahead and do some shading. Just to give it a little more depth and everything and all that fun stuff. And I did mention I want to get rid of these, but I'm going to make them lighter. Trying to decide how to handle it, though. I might do a multiply layer this time. But sometimes it's fun to pick my colors. Goodness. Since there's a lot of, like, warm colors in this, let's just have some fun. With the green? Let's see how that pans out. Multiply. A little lower. You know what? It's gonna be more fun if I do it myself. Let's do that. But that's a little bit bright, isn't it? More of a sagey color. Yeah. I might lighten this, actually. There. See, now it's a little too light, though, and we can't see it very well up in my preview box. Now, that's going to be the size that the pixel art actually is, and if we can't see it, we need to darken it. That's like my #1 complaint for myself and people who are newer to pixel art, is that we don't use enough contrast in the beginning. But I don't blame people for being afraid of contrast. I still don't think that's quite enough. But you need it so you can really see what's going on here. Now, if you do want to soften this up, because it is white that I'm using here, so then I can go in with a lighter color and soften the shadows a little. Still a little hard to see, but it's also the nature of pixel art, because we're working real tiny, you know? Yeah, layers are amazing. I wish I could use them in real life. I mean, theoretically you could if you drew like they used to for cartoons on like that plastic stuff. But I'm too lazy for that. That would be a fun experiment, though. Oops. Okay. Okay, let's see. Alright, I am going to get up for just a few. I need to get up and stretch. On that note, I need to add a source text, please. This one. Alright, I will be right back. I'm gonna run a 3-minute ad on Twitch, just to get that out of the way so there's no pre-rolls. And I'm going to go stretch and all that jazz, so I'll be right back. Okay. The ads are about over on Twitch. I wanted to do 2 of these today. I'll see if I'm feeling it after I'm done with this. I realized after I walked away that I forgot to put an outline on these so it could be seen easier. So we'll do that real quick. And the doggo is visiting us. She is barking because she wants something. Scythe is probably going to take care of it. Oopsie, I forgot to... Thank you. I forgot to take the Be Right Back off my screen. There! I'm officially back now. Officially. Okay. Let's see... let's get to the shading again. I also forgot to outline this. I might have to re-outline back there after I deal with the... You know what? Actually, instead of being lazy and not dealing with it now, let's be less of a problem for my later self. And we'll just complete this. They're not symmetrical, but that's fine. We'll live. Okay, so let's grab... I'm actually starting to wonder if maybe I would prefer to use closer to a blue. Oh. Okay, but what if I do the blue here and then like the green for the lighter color? Kinda like that. Well, it's more, this is more of a teal, like a dark cyan. Almost a sagey color. I don't know. Let's worry less about this and more about the other stuff. So, let's see. We're aiming to cool down. But maybe desaturate a little bit too. That'll work. You know, I might actually want to consider putting a highlight here to help it a little bit. That's a little bit much, though. back up. That'll work. You know, I swear art half the time it's like I just pretend I know what I'm doing. I don't know about y'all, but if any of y'all, other people, do art as well. Let's go ahead and turn that to a darker color. Still up in the air about this green. I do want to use it, but I'm conflicted. So we'll see what happens. Cool you down, make you darker. Yeah, that'll work. And we'll grab you. See, this is where I'm conflicted. Like, which way do I go? I guess I go more left. But maybe desaturate and darken. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Maybe just a wee bit darker. Still checking my preview box up there. That'll work for now. Alright, face. We're just gonna try some things. Maybe that's a little too far and a little too dark. Trying to use more interesting colors if I can help it. You know what? Maybe we just leave it like that. Or I could have just left them as, you know what? They're just going to be black bars for the eyebrows. It's harder to fit those colors in there, but also have room to add detail to the face. I don't know if I like this yellow. You know what? We're just going to warm that back up. Now we're looking at kind of like a peachy color. There's that zoom thing again. I really should be I have a remote that comes with this tablet, and I don't use it enough. You just make marks and place pixels until it looks good? Damn right, yeah. Sometimes you just hope, right? Hi, Jason. How you doing? Yeah, a lot of art is just winging it and just see what happens. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. To nose or not to nose? Make it warmer. Nose is the answer. And down one side, just to give us some... Yeah, sure, why not? I can't do white cheek highlights. I don't want to do a blush on it necessarily. Decisions. What if I did this though? Yeah, no. Maybe in the corners. I could live with it in the corners. I really don't like how that's touching the... You know? this'll work. I need to get the ears. Why not use the symmetry tool? I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side anyway. We'll call that good enough. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, my day's going good. Yeah, ultimate trial and error, yeah. At least this isn't traditional where a mistake can really cause some issues. It's nice and easy to deal with. Quick save, because I don't think I've hit that button in a while. Alright, grab the arms. Oop. Get out of here. You pain in the butt. Right, so some tools won't let me turn off the symmetry tool, and that includes the zoom. We'll probably do it like that, and then grab the darker. And normally I use like a nice, really like light blue. Goodness. But I usually use a light blue on whites, and I just want to do something different today. And I'm kind of fighting myself about this green. But you know, sometimes it's just how it is. Alright. So I always have a separate swatch page for traditional art like coloring with the alcohol markers, and always using the same paper as the final piece so I know those colors will dry that specific paper. Okay, yeah, that's a great idea, and I need to put that in my back pocket for later. I have alcohol markers myself that I have not been using a lot recently, but I've been meaning to. And swatching seems kind of important. Because, like, I don't know, I hate that, nope, can't do that on this layer, I have to do that back here. But I hate that, but, the cap will be one color. And they're like, ah, yes, this is the perfect pink, exactly what I needed. I don't know why I'm going to pink today, but here we are. But I'll go and, excuse me, you're supposed to be Control-Z. But I'll go and grab the color and then put it down, and I'm like, oh no, this was not the color I wanted in the slightest. Happens to me far too often. Let's increase. I'm gonna check chat here in just a second. I just realized. Is it accurate? No. But it's pixel art, and it's difficult, so let's just live with it. Yes. Yeah, fun to use for sure. But yeah, they can get pretty expensive. I got a, I don't remember what brand it is, but the set I got was for Christmas. It was a $30 set, and there was quite a few in there. Although, I'm sure, Copics would probably be better. Test the line art with the markers. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Because, like, too many pens claim they're waterproof or something, and then you draw over it with a marker, and it smears, even if you've let it dry for, like, a half hour or something. It's just, stop lying to me. Oh, hoo-hoo? Yeah, I hear all kinds of good things about them. That might be a brand I'll try in the future. You know what? I'm working on the arms, but I done forgot to. You know what? Let's draw an arrow over here. Hey, finish the hair. Okay? Do that. I need to finish the arms before I forget to do the little belts on there. Or straps. Oop. It's not a lot, but I have goldfish memory. and sometimes you don't test your goldfish memory and just get things done. I don't know if I want to, because it's being pinched there, right? So we'll add a little extra. Let me tell you, if any of us are busy, that dog's gonna go get her ball. Sife's also trying to do some stuff, but Mocha has other plans. She's got her squeaker. I really need to get a nice picture of the dog for y'all one of these times. Hello, brain. We need to be on this layer for that. Okay. And I want to add a little bit more shadow here. Save. And we're just gonna be like, this is fine, we're good. Uh-oh. Alright. Did I just do the face on this layer? Okay. Hair time. I did remember about it and didn't need the arrow, but hey. Oh, I'll have to keep an eye out at Michael's. I'm heading up some place that has one soon. Yeah, she's a German Shepherd mix, but she's almost entirely black. She got those eyebrows though, and the socks, and you know. Usually when somebody tells me they have a German Shepherd, I imagine the mostly tan version, but she's the black one. Short hair though. Except for her tail. Her tail's got a little bit of long hair on it. She is an absolute cutie though. Okay, and then move cooler. I might actually have to darken this from the look of things, but we'll get to that after we add all that in there. Let's go ahead and add that there. Okay. Yeah, we'll darken it. I could probably get away with using this color if I wanted to for the shading, but I probably shouldn't. A little darker. Might be a smidge too dark, I don't know, we'll see. Just want to add... just to emphasize the hair shape a little. I think that might be all I want to do. Maybe I add a little bit of white here. Just to highlight a little. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Now, the annoying part comes. Maybe even the hard part, I don't know. I have yet to animate somebody playing the flute. I almost did at one point in a video I did, but I decided not to, and I kind of wish I did, so I kind of have an idea what I'm doing here. but we're just gonna rotate a little. You can see how my piskles. Ah. Oh, the head joint looks interesting. Yeah, I'm following along with the pictures they gave. I'm not 100% sure what they're supposed to look like, but I'm just going with it. And maybe we'll bring this down a little. I want to hit the little play button up there. Hee hee. Well, things are certainly happening up there in the animation. We got work to do. So what's happening here is the hand is shrinking. So are the arms. So maybe the better bet. Oops. Maybe they're a better bet. So take all this and maybe move it down. Yeah, I think that's... Rotating pixels is a pain. In all honesty. Of course, they're playing way too fast right now. Straight tube. Straight tube with keys. And I have no idea how to say that. Plate in the hole. I wonder if they made their own little custom thing then. Hi, Peep! Yeah, I'm doing both Twitch and YouTube today. How you doing? It's nice to see you. I haven't been able to catch your streams again, and I'm a little upsetty about it. If you've been streaming lately, I know how it is sometimes. I'm trying to figure out how to move this flute around with as little work as possible. Rotating it is, it does things. We're playing really fast right now. It's just kind of funny watching it. Brushing our teeth, that's what we're doing. So what if I do this and add a wee little dip? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, hold on. Okay. First we do the little dip thingy. We know we're gonna move down 1 pixel. 1. Learning this animating thing is kind of funny, in all honesty. Right now, it looks like, you know how somebody would, like, blow into something to try to get something out of it? There's a bug stuck in this flute somewhere. It is cute, though. Yeah, I'll give it that. You're right. I think it's just too fast. So, go to... Nope, not properties. I need to do a constant frame rate. Usually 150 per frame is good. This is where I'm conflicted, because I know I could just repeat frames instead of changing the speed. But... Okay, you said you're streaming. If I can't... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm tired all the damn time anymore. It's super frustrating. I'll think I had a good night's sleep, and then, I'll get up for the day. And it's like, nah, you didn't. It was a lie. Listening to this music, I'm like, what would Maple Story do? Flight of the Bumblebee, there we go. I could put their little rat friend in there. It's gonna be awfully small, but I think that would be adorable. Just exaggerate the size a little bit. So we'll just do... There's a wee little snowman down here. But let's put them on their own layer. So I don't have to get mad at myself later. We're gonna grab... They've used that light brown color, or purple, for the ears. He's so cute. And then I also used that pink here for the little paws and the tail. What about, and the eyes are also bright pink. It's hard to get the markings in there though. But we're gonna put some spots on here. Just to say, hey, I know that what your character's supposed to look like. It's just difficult. I was blinking over there on the side. Control V, Control V. Chronic fatigue too. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's like a way of holding yourself accountable for getting stuff done. I get it, I get it, I get it. Hey, if it works for you. If I had one wish in the world, I would hope that I could help people not have to deal with their, goodness brain, come on. I just heard an alert go off, and I'm trying to figure out what it was. Anyway, I wish everybody I knew that had chronic issues, like, I wish I could stop that for y'all. That has to be so frustrating. Oh, okay, I gotta... Okay, hi. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I try not to call out people's names unless they chat. I appreciate you, though, if you're deciding just to lurk. Okay, there you are. Yeah, Lazy Dreamer, I really do appreciate your follow here on Twitch. I think you figured out I'm Momentary Unicorn. I do pixel art. Hi, Mocha. You've brought me your ball. You're supposed to be playing with Scythe. You are! You're supposed to be playing with him. I don't have a webcam, or I'd show you guys. That's why I said I need to get a good picture of her. So at least y'all can see a photo or something. Yeah, you're so cute. Scythe, if you want to help me out. I can play later. I can. Oh, you want scritches? I'll get you some scritches. She is smacking my keyboard with her tail. Yes. Yeah, I was telling the others that, yeah, she's like, love me please, is exactly what it is. But I'll have time a little bit later. But yeah, she's a German Shepherd mix. She's one of the ones that are mostly black rather than tan, and she's short-haired. Absolute sweetheart and protective. And loves her squeaker toy. She actually, her favorite toy, was this cute little lamb chop. I'm sure if you've seen dog toys, I'm sure you've seen it. You can get them as cat toys now, too. I have a cat toy version that sits on my desk. It's mine. Because it's so cute. But I had the lamb chop toy, and those were always her favorite, but unfortunately, she destroys that thing in a snap. And thank you for the compliment, Pete. I appreciate it. I've always worried that I don't have a style of my own when it comes down to pixels, but like when I hit 32 by 32, I guess I have something going on. This is actually 50 by 50, don't tell anybody. But, yeah. But once I get too small, though, it's like style just goes out the window. I've been doing a lot of, especially for YouTube, I'll do like 16 by 16s, because that seems to be what a lot of people would like me to do. But it's hard to stylize that for some reason. For me specifically, it might be different for somebody else entirely. So we're gonna waggle the tail over here. Every time I hear this music, I want to get back on Maple. But then I get back on and I get bored really fast. I don't know if we want my tail looking like we're striking at something. That might be a little much. Maybe I put a little bit of a bend in here. We'll figure it out. It's a little better, but it might be a smidge long. Oh, the toy drove him nuts? Because it had bunny fur? Huh. Maybe it was, too exciting? I mean, I guess if you had a toy that was literally made out of a potential prey... I didn't know they had toys like that. My cat's really not a toy cat. She's like 14 years old, though. But we tried. Do I let the tail just pop back up like that, or should I have it transition back up? I kind of like the flute playing going on with the music right now, not gonna lie. It's fun to watch. Let's see. You know, I think I just let that tail come back up like that. I don't know. I'm also feeling a smidgen lazy. Yeah. I think I'm happy with that. I'll just throw an MU over here for now. Okay, so I also wanted to do 2 attacks today. I'll post that one when I'm actually done here on Twitch and YouTube. Let's see. Let me close this one for now. I've got her bookmarked. So I'll come back and post that in a little bit. Let's go find the other person that attacked me. Was it today or yesterday? Oh, I have it linked there on YouTube, so let me go fetch it. You know what, this time, let me actually go grab my image and stick it on the screen. So y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm feeling a little more energetic today, which is great. put it in this folder. And your username is Corvus. They were also really polite and asked if I did chains or anything like that, and I was like, yeah, I'm okay with chains. So they did another one for me, so I'm gonna do one back. It's where? Somewhere. There you are. Okay. This is what we're working on now. Close that. I'm gonna leave that open so I remember to export it later. I'm gonna do another 50 by 50. Goodness, I think I need to get a drink of water. I'm gonna check something real quick and then we'll get to drawing. I'm not sure if I'm gonna definitely animate this one. Mostly because I'm not sure what I want to do. Okay. Let me grab that. Cats tend to choose a length of paracord over any of their toys. Yeah, okay. That sounds about right. It's kind of like you'll buy your pet a toy and they'll play with the box instead. And it's like you try to give them all kinds of options and it's like, nah, just simple things, the where to go. Mine will go after most wiggly strings. She gets bored within 30 seconds and she's like, okay, I'm done with this shit. She really does not play much. She does love to cuddle, though. If I do animate this one, maybe it'll just be something really simple. Like a little bounce or something. Alright, we'll start with the head. We have a braid coming off the side. So I'll just keep that round like that. And then we'll do... I always want to just do that where the legs are like wide stanced, and I need to quit doing that because I always have to go and correct them. Looks like we have boots with heels. Square-shaped body on that one. shrink a little bit, so we have... I'm trying to keep it in the 50 by 50, but sometimes I just make it bigger. Depends on the mood. I'm just gonna keep this symmetry tool on. How many of these do we have? There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's like 10 of them, so 5 on each side. About evenly spaced. 3, 4, 5. And I know that there is a gold locket that is important, so we're definitely going to add that to it. Alright. Jacket. I think the shirt is untucked, so we're just going to round it here. And then... what are hands? Not anything I'm drawing right now. Take our time. Should do like the little... Is it Garfield pause? Yeah. Or is it closer to... What cartoon am I thinking of? Goodness. Sometimes I can do hands and sometimes I can't. I think it's just the size that's getting me right now. You know what? This is good enough. We're gonna live with this. Courage! Yes, thank you. The 3 little... He's got like the 3 beans or the 3, like, the little clover paws. I love his little paws. Courage is so stinking cute. Okay. No, I don't want that the same length. And then our boots, we're gonna shorten to that. Alright, so we're gonna have eye holes here. So I'm gonna grab some colors. I might be able to just... I'm not gonna... Oop. Okay then. So we'll start here, grab a... Looks like a nice... brighter blue, but also a little bit... I don't know how to describe it. Is there a way to say like a warmer blue, but not purple? So we'll do that. And I think this is a little bit darker. Oh, I see, I see. So there's a white spot on the jacket here. And then underneath is a white shirt with a design on it. It's very abstract. So we're just gonna fill that in. whatever shapes we can come up with that kind of match the image. We're gonna want to grab a gold or a yellow color. Blue here. Because of the necklace. Okay. See, this is the trouble, though, is that I've got some yellow teardrops here. But it's so light, they're hard to see. So we're actually going to change their color a bit. And then drop them in like that so they stand out a little bit more. It's still hard to see at that size, but it'll do. It's really easy to get caught up in being really, really accurate when you really can't because of the size. So sometimes you gotta let go and just let things be. And I'm not going to be able to actually make these diamonds. So we're just going to do little rectangles. Oops. The cute thing about this is, in the description, they said their mom bedazzled the mask. And it's like, I love the idea of a parent and child working together on this stuff. What was our names? Brain, come on. S-C-R-C-O-R-B-I-S. Okay. What time is it? Okay, I got a little bit. Alright, let's grab... That's a much lighter color. Maybe around here will work. And most of their hands are white, but they do have some skin tone showing through. And it looks like it's a rather light peachy color. So we'll do that. One of those things where I'm conflicted because I'd like the eyes on the inside to be a different shape from the other. I'm like, is this too noisy though? Maybe if I used a lighter color, like a light gray instead of the dark. And then added, I believe we have violet colored eyes. I think that these things may be meant to be silver and not just white. So we'll pull back a little bit. We gotta get these stripes in over here. I'll put the stripes in a different spot on each leg a little bit. Alright. Now we'll add our white back in. for sheen. I'm not going to be able to get those details on the boots. Which is like, it's fine. You know what, we'll turn that back on and just... No. I think that's enough visual interest. So let's see... We're gonna be shiniest up here, probably. And maybe we'll do a little bit down here, too. And I need to get a lighter silver. Right in the middle, maybe? And that'll soften it up. I still have to put the mouth on. We need room for the jewels. Let's move it down. And then we'll just like put a little highlight there on the bottom. Alright, so let's do the red jewels real quick. I might change in here, we'll see. Oops, I didn't mean to mark there, but I did. This is the biggest one. So I'm not going to be able to get the accuracy, or like the number of jewels down, maybe. I might, but we'll see what happens. So we know some go up this way at a curve. And then some... Come on. It's a little tricky. And then we have a couple of spots here. With like tears. And then we'll do one big blue one here. It's a little hard to get in there, but we're getting there, we're getting there. Ooh, my foot fell asleep. Oh my gosh. I am going to make an attempt to finish this in the next 10 minutes. I should be able to, I don't see why not. And then maybe I'll be done for the day. Has been fun, though. I need to do this more often. No, I really should add. More color to those silvers. I just think it would look nicer. Oop, sorry. What if I did that? Yeah, okay. In between color, And go in there a little bit. What did I use for this? Yeah, okay, the cyan. Or teal, whatever you want to call it. Okay, but it might need to be a little lighter. I do think that looks a little more visually interesting. Shadows in here. Probably should have turned on my symmetry tool, but we're already in doing the thing, so it'll be fine. Okay. So let's go ahead and add some shading. Remove a little bit of that saturation. What about these guys? Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're practically the same color. We'll just use the same thing. I think they might be the same color. You heard nothing. Grab that. And, okay. Face flowers. I used it before, use it again. Fix some of these because I don't like how they look messy. And then it looks a little nicer. I need to add more things to this list, don't I? I do like this song, though. Grab that. I'm gonna round that out a little more. I think I am starting to get worn out. I know I'm getting quieter too as the stream goes. I don't talk a lot outside of my household often. So I'm not particularly used to it, but I try to talk to myself as much as I possibly can, even when I know there's nobody typing or anything, because, you know, it's just interesting. Rather than hearing my playlist on repeat, I think, anyway. I'm gonna do really simple, just like little bounce. No, I need constant frame rate ring, please. Thank you. No, I think 200's where it's at today. Alt new. Do it again. And then it's really simple, but it gets the job done. Now what I could do You know what? I do not have patience for this. Normally I would, but not today. Alright. Yeah, thank you very much, Esbeth. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's really hard to do both. Like, I know somebody that plays League of Legends in Smite and keeps up with chat the entire time. I have no idea how she does it. But she can stream up to 8 hours doing that, and it's just, she's crazy. I kind of look up to her, even though she's younger than me. But, like, dang, you know? Alright. I am gonna stop here. I appreciate y'all coming to hang out. If you're new here, if you'd like to come back sometime, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So, you know, yeah, some games you can't look at stream, right? Like, there's just, you can't, if you look away, you'll die. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she's doing it, but she's doing it. If you're over on Twitch, I think that I am going to, I'm trying to think. Let me export this real quick. I'm going to raid over to Cup of Joe in a minute. But I want to make sure, where is... We could chill here for just a minute. I don't have to go immediately. But like I said, if you're new here, you know, if you want to see more again, don't forget to subscribe and all that. Or follow, depending on where you're at. Need to close these things out. I haven't raided in so long. Yeah, I want to raid into Joe, because he's an absolute... sweetheart. He's very loud though, if you're over on Twitch. But, you know, he's a joy to be around. That's right, I need to go to Art Fight real quick. And yeah, you're welcome. I'm always glad to... Well, okay, sometimes I'm a little reluctant to stream, but that's because hitting the start button is hard. But I'm glad to, in the long run. And then we're gonna copy their username there. If I can, hello? There we go. Sometimes I forget who I'm sending things to. Let me grab this. Alright. Let me hit that. If I remember how to do it, is it slash raid or exclamation point raid? It is, okay. And we want to go to... Yeah, slash, thank you. Cup of Joe. Let me copy that. And I don't normally do a raid message. Last time I did this, I had Folly do one for me. But we need to use, if we're going to use emotes, we need to use something that everybody can get a hold of, I think. At least that would be smart. But, Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the YouTube stream. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you again soon. I'm hoping to set up a schedule again, so we'll see what happens. Bye-bye.